So last night I had a massive release. It hasn't happened like that in quite a while, because I don't go through massive trances anymore like I did last year, the beginning of last year. So every time my being will go into a trance, in a massive trance, like something was pinpointed, something that it's in a sense negative, like a negative energy was pinpointed into my organism. And what I used to do all the time was use my entire energy, my totality, to push that away out of my organism and be free from it. Now the results of that will leave me pooped out on the bed, on the floor, or wherever I was, because I had to use everything in me to release that out of my system. However, last night, when things started to get very intense, my boyfriend came in and he put his hand on my chest and began to channel energy. And then he was just calming me down. I began to calm down, but I knew that energy was still there. So what did I do? Rather than pushing it away, I spoke to it and I said, I'm very grateful for you. And I know you serve your purpose. Without you, I wouldn't be who I am at this moment. But it's time to go, and I let you go. But know that I'm very grateful and I love you. And the release, rather than being so painful, it was calmer. You know, it doesn't mean that it didn't hurt. It did hurt, but it wasn't hurting as much as it was before. Because before that, I was completely yelling and crying, and for that I was crying a bit, but it was more calming. It was like, I made peace with you. I made peace with you, and I thank you, and I honor you, and I honor myself, but it's time to part ways. So now this is the perfect approach. If something like this is entering an organism, perhaps it is entering, yes, to cleanse something, to release something from your being that's connected to the collective, and that is massive in the collective. But if we take that approach into being like, thank you for being present, thank you for cleansing me, but it's time for us to depart ways. I thank you for your service, but I take control now. Thank you. And we let it go. We let it go with love, because everything in this universe wants to be loved and wants to be accepted, just like all of us. So the message was that rather than going into the fear mode and triggering the fight or flight and just going like this and not allowing our systems, our systems are so intelligent. They can do their thing without us being in the way, So if we let it do its thing, it can soften anything that comes through us, So it's crucial to stay centered and to stay in the eye of the storm. I know that perhaps it's not easy for some of you, but it's completely doable. We all have those capabilities within us. We are all beyond powerful, and it's time to act like it. It's time to act like that.